Good evening and welcome. We are on VRML 2, which of course you know that because you are here with us. I am DocEducation. On the cams tonight is Wonder T-Man. I'm going to be doing this one solo, unless someone decides to join me. And we got a nice slate for you. Right now, we have Hot Drop against Go Getty, two diamond tier teams, although it looks like, yes, it looks like they do have their stars. All the stars, the tiers are a little bit funky right now, but, you know, it'll get sorted out. The website, DocInMan, is working on it. We got to ready up. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for waiting. Now we got the action. It is going to be very quick and Hot Drop, hot off the drop. Techno getting the disc and dropping low, passing a Tiny Thug, going high, down low again, and out back. Techno flying in and sending it in with the goalie getting stunned out. So some fast action right there, and Hot Drop coming in, leading by 2 to start this match. So wow, that was a quick ready up, quick go getter for Go Getty and Hot Drop. Thanks y'all for waiting. We had a little bit of technical issues getting into the server, and then there was a server switch, so we had to go back in and get that link and get everything set up. But right now, Flynn sending it up top, and it's gonna be Toucan picking it up. Can't get the disc though. Tiny Thug tapping it low. Tiny Thug and Draco Mako. They can't connect though. There's going to be a little window of opportunity, and Draco Mako sends it in. So Flynn can't quite get back in goal quick enough. But yeah, nice work there. Some nice teamwork we've already seen here from Hot Drop. Just really good regrabbing, and even though they have that second one, they missed a little bit of an opportunity on the first time. They got back together and recovered well. So Raptured with the disc, he's gonna try to dump it in low, but it's gonna be a little bit out of the hands of Toucan. Technowub's hitting it out, and Flynn is gonna be picking it up there immediately under pressure though, passing it to Jumad. Jumad passing it over to Toucan. Toucan bounce pass, but Raptured can't handle it, and it's gonna be bouncing a little bit low. Draco slaps it out. So nice clear, some pretty good stunning in the background right there. Jumadbro stunning out Draco Mako and moving in for the kill Technowubs as Flynn gets stunned out by Burden Boy. So Burden Boy making it easy on the striker there, Techno in this case. I'm not sure if Techno, if that striker is his position, but he was striking right there, and it looks like we already have a little bit of a timeout. And yeah, not fully sure. Wonder, can you tell who get the timeout? Orange pause. So it looks like Go Getty is going to take a little bit of a moment early on. Definitely a time to get reset. Not quite sure if anyone's having any technical issues. I don't see any ping issues. But maybe they're just feeling like, I mean, this is their first casted match of the season. There was a little bit of technical difficulty that caused a little bit of, you know, I don't know, can't speak for them, but maybe caused a little bit of stress or just discombobulation with getting set up and started to start the match. So down 6 early, and that can be a good time to just take a little moment. I see oh yeah, all 4 players for Go Getty are hanging out in the spawn room, bouncing around a little bit. Look like they're talking, having a little bit of a chat. They do unpause, so yeah, just like that, Go Getty has used their one technical timeout, or their one timeout. It used to be a tech timeout. Now it's just a anytime timeout, and electing to use it there was Go Getty. So Go Getty on their offensive rollout going to pass it over. It's going to bounce off the popcorn though, so a little bit of a disconnection continues. Tiny Thug going to bounce it off the top part of the wedge there, and it will bounce off the Geo in the middle of the arena, the bow tie we call that one. Jumad's going to have a shot. It's going to go through the mail slot, but it's going to be a little bit wide and right. It's going to be picked up by Raptured. Raptured getting his head cleaved off there though, but he gets the disc back, and it looks like they will try to reset. Passes over to Flynn. Flynn coming in. Flynn from above with the assist by Raptured. So nice work there by Go Getty, coming out of the timeout and getting an immediate goal. I see Ivan Thrive in the chat saying that Technowubs is the lead striker. Good to know. Good to know. Tiny Thug picking it up. He's the QB. Pass over to Burden Boy. Burden Boy with the long pass, and it looks like it was a long clear and boost strategy as Draco Mako and Technowubs flew in, but it looks like it's a little bit of a scramble, and now spacing out well and passing to Technowubs. He's got a little bit of space, one-on-one against the goalie. Raptured goes a little bit low there though. Flynn gonna clear it out. Nice clear through the side tube there. Jumad has a little bit of space and time. Can he get it? No. Yes. Wow. Takes a favorable bounce off the bottom part of the ring, and Jumad is in the right position. Slams it in. So just like that, 4 quick points on the board, and Go Getty is right back in this game. So we have excuse me, Hot Drop. Forgot the name of the team there for a second. Draco Mako picking up the disc, passing it through, but can't quite connect with the teammate. Technowubs can't quite get it, so Raptured is going to tap it out. It's going to be in the area of a couple of different players. Draco's going to send it back, but it takes a funny bounce off that curved part. Techno is in the right area. Techno going 1-on-2. It's called a headbutt, so I guess it went off Techno's head last. Not quite sure what little bounce maneuver happened there. Looking at the replay here, maybe it bounced off the side of the goal and back onto his head. Not quite sure, but anyway, it's 2 points for Hot Drop. So Flynn now inverted. I'm going to use that bow tie geo to create a little bit of space. Passes down to Raptured. Raptured has Jumadbro on the tunnel area. Ju passes back to Flynn. Flynn clears it through. It is passed back to Ju. Ju is in the area. Ju is going to get stunned out there, though. So some nice defense, but right back in the area, keeping his head in the game and getting a hand back on the disc. It's going to be Toucan with the disc. He's got a little bit of space, but immediately under pressure, all 4 players know there is one Techno outside of the bubble, but Toucan passing it in to a streaking Ju, and Ju sends it in. So nice work there. Some nice teamwork by GoGetty. Excuse me. GoGetty went through a name change, has most of the players formerly from Easy Clap, and I know all of these players well. My team, Team Amoeba, scrims GoGetty on a regular basis, and so do know their play style, and used to be Easy Clap, and now they are in the Mobile Pasta Enterprises. So that is their if you look on their team page, they have a little bit of fun with it. Tiny Thug there, though. He passes over to Techno. Techno getting stunned and stolen there by Jumad. Jumad sends it through, bounces through the tube. It's going to bounce off the station. It's going to bounce off the cloud there, though. And Burden Boy flies in with 2 other people immediately under pressure there, though. That stack flying in from GoGetty. The stack does get stunned out. Burden Boy doing some good work in the backfield. That gives time for Draco to have a 2-on-1 situation with the assist. So nice work in the backfield there by Burden Boy to keep that stack busy from GoGetty and give his teammate some time. Interesting quote, or I don't know if it's an exact quote that I can give from Tiny Thug, but Tiny Thug did connect before the game and made sure that he wanted me to emphasize action in the backfield and action on the back stack as flying in Jumad sends it a little bit wide. That was a nice 3-point opportunity there. Oh no, that clear is no good. Rapture's in the area, gets the stunned on Burden Boy, has Jumad streaking. Jumad, oh no, but coming in like a ghost. Flying in, I believe that was Burden Boy. Not quite sure who made the save, but wow, what a save it was. And it looks like Burden Boy is on the floor. Going to pass over to Techno. Techno coming in from below. So nice assist there. Just to finish that thought, Tiny Thug really wanted me to point out just how important the work by the backstack is, by people who are getting stuns, who are getting, you know, that hockey assist or that pass before the person who gets the assist. Just that it's a whole team effort that makes Echo Arena success happen. And he wanted to make sure that I was calling out some of that. Sometimes it's just the strikers, it's just the people who are getting the goals, and then sometimes the people who are getting the assists that get all the attention. But it is often someone on the back stack or someone doing work that's not on the camera that actually makes it all happen. So try to bring that action to you as we always do, but I'll make an extra effort tonight. And Jumad sends it low. It's going to be in the hands of Toucan. Toucan bouncing it high, bouncing out a goal. Is Technowubs getting that disc and sending it through, but it doesn't go through the mid area. So some nice work here. Raptured on the floor. He's going to be moving up. Passes to Flynn, but jumping out of goal is Draco Mako. So some nice defense there. And the time is ticking down. Down 6 points with 1:20 left. That's at least 2 goals if they're both threes. 3 goals if any one of them is a 2, and 3 goals is going to be very difficult to do. So they're going to have to go through probably a couple of 3s if they want to have a chance, and that's going to be hard against the kind of defense that we're seeing from Hot Drop right now. And that disc is bouncing low. It's going to be Technowub sending it through on the backside. Oh, Burden Boy. Jumad, though. He is mad in goal and sends it back. That clear is no good there, though, because Draco Mako picks it up. So time is winding in. Ivan Thrive saying the 7th member of Hot Drop. Good to have fans. And looks like the clock is going to be winding down. That shot no good for Draco Mako, but it looks like it is actually over. Round 1. It's just going to be a question of can GoGetty get some extra points. They do. That's going to be nice. That's a big time pickup because 8 to 12 feels a lot better than 6 to 12, and getting a little bit of momentum going into that round 2 is going to be huge. Taking a second to hydrate. My second game of the night, and I got a couple more, so I'm gonna have to be hydrating, and well, I can't speak when I'm drinking, so there will be a little bit of pauses. Just like that, blue team wins. That's Hot Drop. Hot Drop coming out really strong, getting up to a 6-0 lead before GoGetty took a timeout. And GoGetty came out of the timeout absolutely storming, scored 4 at least, maybe 6 unanswered points, got within 2, or maybe even tied the game. I don't quite remember. But in the end, it was too strong from Hot Drop, and they were able to take advantage. It looks like we do have a dropped player. It looks like Dak, Flynn rather, from GoGetty did drop. So not quite sure if they'll probably pause this match before the clock winds out. 10 seconds left, and they're not pausing just yet. I hope they know that that's a possibility, and looks like they do. So they take a little timeout. So check in with the chat here. What's going on, Ivan Thrive? Oh, thanks for the support there. We love you. JT in the chat. Good to see you, my man. Good to see folks having fun. Some octopus emojis in the chat. I'll take a look at the stats. It's TechnoWubs pouring in 8 points, and Draco Mako with 4 points and 2 saves. So really nice work there by both Techno and Draco Mako. But Burden Boy and Tiny Thug, not getting so many points, but both with at least 1 assist. Tiny Thug with 2 assists, and Burden Boy with another save. So pouring in some support for maybe their front stack, although I believe Draco Mako is a goalie, or at least have seen some great saves from him. On the other side, GoGetty, 5 saves in that first round combined, 2 from Jumad Bro, 2 from Raptured, and 1 from Flynn, together with 6 points from Jumad, 2 from Flynn, and a assist from Raptured. So some nice work there, and some absolutely positively stunnable stuns from Hot Drop. 13, 13, 16, and 10. So everybody from Hot Drop getting in on the action. I can't actually see the stats from Toucan. Let's see. Oh yeah, it looks like they do have them on the screen there. 7 stuns and 1 assist. Sorry, I had to look down for those. So it looks like we do have the players back together, and they have readied up. The time is clocking down. Let's see whose stack is going to be the fastest in round 2. Again, it is Hot Drop, but they go right by it. It looks like GoGetty elected to hold back and grab onto that disc, but funny little juke there, because Hot Drop just went right by it. So Tiny Thug with the disc, going to pass down to Burden Boy. Burden Boy looking up. Oh, can't quite get the cutting player there, and Jumad is going to clear it beautifully through the opposite tube. That's what you want to do when you're clearing it, is look through the opposite area. That's where the defender is going to be least likely. So currently a 3-on-2 situation, and Jumad Bro sends it in. So that's their first lead of the game for GoGetty. Huge early start for them. Huge early start for them. So 2-0, and it's going to be Hot Drop starting on their first match, or sorry, their first offensive rollout. Draco Mako trying to send it low. Techno is in the area, so nice connection there. Goalie Raptured is hanging out. He's going to have a little bit of pressure, but flying in is Toucan with the stun on Burden Boy. Jumad is in the goal for a moment, and it looks like Toucan is going to send it through, or sorry, Flynn rather. Disc is bouncing into the mid, and it looks like Flynn will get his own clear. Elects to go sideways as didn't have any option, and a beautiful back pass reset. So Go Getty will get their offense going. But getting stunned out there, though, in the one-on-one, Burden Boy, and the sacks are flying in. Techno Wubs, he sends it in off the backboard through the mail slot, 18 meters out. So a little bit unfortunate there for Go Getty, losing the one-on-one situation and giving up a three-pointer in transition. You know, one of the things about this game that's interesting is on offense, the offense definitely has the advantage for a lot of reasons. But if they do get it stolen, and look at Burden Boy getting the steal, oh, just barely missed. If the offense the offense does get the disc stolen in the defensive zone, unfortunately, they're often, because of their spacing, very spread out, and the defense is condensed and together. So that means the defense can get together in a stack faster and react back to the other side, as there's some nice passing, but just a little bit outside of the reach to Raptured. Raptured with a great ender move on Techno. That's a huge one-on-one win. Jumad picks it up, passes it down to Raptured. Raptured backing it out. Nice work here. Oh, but the miscommunication there, and it's going to look like it's going to bounce in the hands back of Draco Mako. He sends it through, but it gets stuck in the trap. Raptured's in the area. Raptured gonna tap it? No. It's gonna be a little bit high. Toucan's in the area. He taps it through. It's gonna bounce to the backside. Jumad is in the area, and it's gonna be cleared back through and into the popcorn area. So yeah, just like that, there's a little bit of a change of possession. And Toucan picks it up. He's going to try and clear it through. Great pass to the teammate. And it looks like Jumad is on the left boot. But oh my God. Not quite sure what happened with that pass. And it looks like it's going to be an easy finish indeed. Draco Mako sends it in. So there was an example. You know, Go Getty had control. They had offensive spacing. They were spread out. They missed a pass. The pass got jumped. And just like that, the stack for the defense was immediately together, and they could just clear it through and finish very easily. So that's what can happen. You know, your offensive advantage can turn into an offensive advantage on the other side very, very quickly with just a slight mistake. Passing down, Techno Wubs slamming it in. Hot drop. In control of this game right now. Go Getty feeling a little bit of pressure. Just, you know, they're playing really well. Just a couple of slight inaccuracies or mistakes in decision making or mechanics to send the disc into the hands of the opposing team, and Hot Drop right now are punishing every mistake that Go Getty are making. Draco Mako tapping it out, and it goes off the Pac-Man. Two players there, though, miss it for Hot Drop, and it's back in the hands of Go Getty for the moment. Toucan gonna get it. He's gonna send it through, but that stack from Hot Drop is hot, and they are dropping it like it's hot and picking it up. So I don't even know if the kids know what dropping it like it's hot is anymore. Raptured, though, he knows how to drop it like it's hot. Sends it in 18 meters a second from 5 meters out. You do the math. That's about a quarter of a second to react. And Go Getty are right back in this game. So Go Getty from down 5 to down 3 very quickly, and from down 2 goals to down 1. It'll be back in the hands of Hot Drop. Techno Wubs trying to dump it down, but it'll take a bounce, and there's a chance for a mistake, a little bit of a mistake from Hot Drop, but they do recover very quickly. Draco gonna send it through. Oh my God. Draco with the long shot. And aggressive movement from Go Getty, trying to get to that disc. They didn't quite get it. They left the goal open, and just like that, a big-time 3. So, 6-point lead, 4 minutes left. Still plenty of time for Go Getty. Absolutely plenty of time. Jumad is hanging out on the small there, the root, some people call it, floating through. It looks like Toucan's gonna probably have to back it out. Yes, he does. It's gonna be Raptured on the back line. That's their goalie. Flynn on the right side, he's covered, but they find the open man in Toucan. Toucan gonna pass it over to Raptured. Raptured moving in. Flynn moving in on the goalie. He gets stunned out there though with the shield from the goalie. Toucan passing it down to Flynn with the goal completely open. and Flynn from the backside. So nice movement there by GoGetty. Really nice patience to keep finding the open pass and get the easy goal. So 3 minutes left, and it looks like Tiny Thug is going to pick it up on the back line as usual. And it looks like it's going to be sent through, but right there is Toucan. He's going to have it. Flynn's in the area. Jumad is in the area. They've got a little bit of a numbers advantage, but just like that, Hot Drop is right back in, so it'll be a little bit harder, but Jumad flies in. What a look, what a pass, what a cut, what a finish. 8-10. GoGetty still in this game. 2.5 minutes left. Hot Drop. Maybe they were feeling like they had this in the bag. They won round 1 fairly handily, although not by too many points. I think 4 in the end, although there was a 2 at the end from GoGetty. GoGetty coming in with the uppercut. Flynn and Jumad are absolutely buzzing around. Flynn, they get broken up there, though. Flynn is going to add a little bit of pressure. Jumad is in the area. He pressures Tiny Thug. That's a bad pass. The disc is loose and open. Burden Boy, though, just barely gets the tip. Draco going to send it back, but Flynn getting the stun out. Can he get the clear? It's not going to be quite good. But it takes a lucky bounce. It's going to be in the hands of Jumad. He's got Raptured up on the right, but he gets stunned out by Tiny Thug, doing his thuggish, ruggish bone, and sending it in is Burden Boy. So nice work there by Tiny Thug. Sorry about the late 90s, early 2000s music references, y'all. I don't know if anyone knows Bone Thugs and Harmony either, or the Thuggish Ruggish Bone, but anyway, that's what I grew up with. So look it up. It's good. It's good fun. It's good tracks. It's good feels. Drops it down low. They've got an Anomaly style, or I don't know if Anomaly stole that, but Anomaly definitely is popularizing it right now. Toucan can't quite hang on though. It's 4 points for Hot Drop. Flynn sending it over to Jumad. Jumad going to do a little bit of work. He's got some absolute moves, and he's showing them off right there, sending it in, getting a big-time goal for his team right when they needed it most. They're back within a goal with a minute left. It is anyone's game. If Hot Drop can score a goal, even if it's a 2, it will absolutely be a dagger in the heart, if not a nail in the coffin for the chances of GoGetty. On the other hand, if GoGetty can get a 2, or dare I say, if they can get a 3, this game could turn around in a heartbeat. And just like that, the goal is open. Flynn is going to be there. Techno Wubs, though, flying in, so that door closes very quickly. Raptured and Toucan are re-grabbing to it. Has to be cleared through. Tiny Thug is going to get a beautiful clear, but the stack from GoGetty does pick it up. We've got 30 seconds left. We've got an absolute very close game right there, but that clear, no good. Yeah, didn't know that the stack was there. Techno Wubs getting it. The goal is open. A goal right now would end it, but no. They've still got an opportunity. Does GoGetty. Techno picking it up. Techno sending it up. Tiny Thug from above. What a save by Raptured. Absolutely killing it in goal again, keeping his team in. 5 seconds. Can they regrab to it? Oh, they just go right by it, and their last final chance is just barely out of reach. Nice work, though, by GoGetty after a little bit of a rough start. And just because we did get a very late start, we are going to have to bounce out of this game very quickly and into the next one. So I'm going to sign off for right now, but we're going to be right back with Bangarang versus Odyssey. I am DocEducation. On the cams is Wonder T-Man. We will be right back.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Welcome back. I told you we would be back very shortly, and shortly it was. Here we are in the arena with Bangarang against Odyssey, making my job a little bit easier because Bangarang is orange and Odyssey is blue. That helps me out because Bangarang's icon is red, so it's close to orange. You know, it helps. It helps me. It helps me. Anyway, point is, two great teams. Odyssey currently very near the top of the ladder. I believe they are ranked like 12th right now or 13th. Bangarang currently 297, although that's just a quirk of the beginning of the season. Of course, Odyssey is a 13th ranked bronze team. If you're following the tiered standings, just a little quirk of the system that we're trying to get worked out right now. We VRML brought you platinum tier this off season, and also the within tier sub tiers of the 1, 2, 3, 4 system, and it kind of kicked the algorithm off a little bit. But these teams have been waiting, and it's been a bit of an odyssey for them. Starting 10 minutes late. Want to thank both teams for waiting, but we've got 1 second. And these teams are coming out of the tubes. Let's see who comes out hot. It looks like Odyssey is going to fake and then jump the pass. Light has come, passes to Buchibo. Buchibo down to Wet Taco. Wet Taco going to find Whoosh. Whoosh! Oh, but whooshes it off the side of the net there. Buchibo, Essend gets the save and sends it out. Essend absolutely cracked goalie and showing it off there. And it's going to be sent through the tube. This time the clear is good, and it's going to be picked up by Wet Taco. So typical early day scramble after the neutral joust. Both of these teams kind of getting settled in. Bangarang flying in. Buchibo picking it up. Wet Taco on the backside. He called it out. He was wide open. Don't want to give that disc to that man at that place. Wet Taco finishing it up, and it is Bangarang going on up 2, taking the early lead. So welcome back to the chat. This one, if you saw the last game, that was a great one. This game is bound to be even greater. Mamba giving the backside shot, turn around, sending it in behind the back, really nice. Little bit steezy, but also very difficult for the goalie to read where that disc is coming from, because the disc is kind of hidden by the body, and so it's very difficult to see the angle at which the disc is coming out, and by the time you pick it up, it's, in the net. So Buchibo picks it up and is going to try to pass, but can't quite connect with the teammate. Will get there to Whoosh. No, the stack from Mamba and Arrow Knight is absolutely cracking right now. Odyssey on an absolute adventure at cruising speed, but Light has come, flies in and picks that one up. It's back in the hands of Bangarang for the moment. They do have a nice clear. Their stack is together. Can they get it? They do have an open goal. Wow. Wet Taco finishes it nicely. So that one went down smooth, and back in the lead are Bangarang. So it's going to be Odyssey with their second offensive joust of the evening. Let's see what they elect to do. They have a kind of a pub style with one person stopping short. That's Arrow Knight. He does get the pass. Both passes in the tubes are covered there, though, so they pass it right back to Essend. Essend with the disc, probably going to pass to Arrow Knight. Yes. Arrow Knight with the disc, probably going to pass back to Essend. Yes. They're doing a nice little two-man game back and forth. They can't both be guarded by the same defender at the same time, but that's what happens. If you make one bad pass there, it can give the other team an opportunity, and Light has come, is going to pick it up for Bangarang. Bangarang with no number advantage right now, but they're going to press it. Wet Taco with a little bit of a bold shot on a goalie like Essend. Essend looking around like he can't quite figure out what happened there. That was also registered as a slam dunk. Can't quite tell what happened there, but maybe Essend had the disc and got a little bit of a town from Illinois problem. Essend passing it down low. It's going to bounce high, and it's going to be off the wall. Buchibo picks it up. So Bangarang in control a little bit right now, but Odyssey definitely, they're a team that can heat up and score really quickly. So let's see what Arrow Knight does. Elects to pass it down. It's going to be Mamba that rather on the side. Mamba with the slam. Great look, great pass by Essend. Nice work by Mamba. There's a lot of options to do when you're on the back of the goal. One's just to hang out on the back of the goal. Another might be to stun the goalie, but another is to hang out on one of those corners of the goal and have your hand wide, because if you can get a pass, obviously while you have your hand on the iron, it's virtually impossible to stop you from slamming it in. So that's what a Mamba elected to do, and made it easy for the teammate Essen to pick that up. Buchibo gonna back it out. Wet Taco with the disc. Whoosh is on the right Pac-Man, wide open. Will they pass to him? Yes. But Whoosh whooshes through his hands, and Buchibo is going to add a little bit of pressure there. Odyssey with the disc. They will clear it through. So for the moment, it is in the Bangarang side, and it is indeed in the Odyssey hand. So Odyssey coming back, only down by 2 after a little bit of a rough start for them. They got to be feeling good about how they've settled in and where their chances are right now, with the disc on the double diamond showing a lot of calm. Zeus can't connect though. Mamba gonna do some flipping, and Mamba flipping it in there. So Mamba with all 6 points right now for Odyssey. He's absolutely doing work. Yes, JT. JT bassist calling it out, naming that town. Tie game, 4.5 minutes left. I feel like both of these teams have settled in. Might have gotten a little bit of a cold start due to the, not quite sure why, but they did have to wait around about 10 minutes for the other game to finish. So thanks for waiting, and it looks like it's heating up there now though, because Buchibo flying in with the teammate Wet Taco, and nice stackuracy. Got to give credit to Smooth Riding for that quote. Stackuracy, of course, a combination of stacking and accuracy, and they were able to move that stack accurately to the disc and get the finish there for the 3. So just like that, Bangarang back in the lead. Zeus gonna have to dump it off. Nice pass. It's gonna be reset there though, and on the back line, Essend, that's the goalie, and he sends it in off the ceiling. It's gonna be Arrow Knight coming in, and who's that? Mamba, but Zeus right there. So Mamba, even though he's hot, even though he's feeling it, was going off at a little bit of a funny angle, didn't have a great shot on goal, found the teammate, and Zeus, like lightning, strikes. So, Bangarang back on their offensive joust. They do a pub style with one person high. Wet Taco gets immediately stunned out. Zeus gonna pass it up to Mamba, but floating, wasn't able to hang on to it. Buchibo gonna send it back, but it does take a bounce off the wedge, and it's gonna be back in the hands of Light Has Come. That enables him to send it through. The Essend on the back line can't quite handle it. They do send it through, but can't quite connect. Wet Taco is there. 2 players, Essend and Arrow Knight, fly in, as does Zeus on the backside. Arrow Knight can't quite stop him. Essend getting stunned out, and Light Has Come with the assist from Wet Taco, puts Bangarang back up by 3. So nice work there by the Stacks. Even though they didn't get the 3, they stayed persistent and finished it up, picking up the 2 and back up by 3. So Odyssey with the disc, only down by 1 score, although it is a 3-point score. So those are sometimes hard to come by with the skill of the goalies we have at this level. And Bangarang with the disc is going to try to clear it through, but immediately under pressure is there. So Arrow Knight is in the area. He might have an open goal for a moment. No, Light Has Come going back. It's going to be Mamba with the flying in. Wow. Super cash. 8 meters a second tapper. And Mamba absolutely feeling it. Arrow Knight feeling it as well. That pass was not. Well, it was just a bit casual, a bit easy, a bit Like he knew they knew how much time they had. They didn't need to make it harder than it had to be. And it looks like Mamba and Zeus are the pressuring stack. Buchibo electing to force them to come to him, and Mamba and Zeus doing some work, doing some nice pressure, but some nice passing, at least for the moment. They do get a moment here, there, though. Zeus going to go one-on-one against Buchibo. Off the head or the hand, not quite sure, but Zeus and Mamba adding a lot of pressure in the backfield. And, you know, that's the thing about passing in your own zone. I think they had 1, 2, 3 great passes before the fourth pass was just a little bit off. And that's all it took to give up 2 points in the backfield. And those are big points because we've only got 40 seconds left. So pretty much any score right now will close this game. Light has coming in, so Bangarang definitely has been in control most of this game, but Odyssey has kept up the pressure, and they are definitely under pressure right now, down by 1, although the goal is open, and that's going to be an easy pickup for Whoosh. And just like that, I think that's going to close the door. I don't think there's going to be anything but about a second and a half after the clock winds down, not even. And so that will be it. Wow. Bangarang in control, Odyssey fighting back, but in the end, it's Bangarang in round 1. All right. I feel like this game is just heating up, you guys. I feel like this game is just heating up. Checking out the stats. Some nice spread by Bangarang. Everybody getting at least 1 goal. Wet Taco with 6, Buchibo with a 3, Light is coming, Whoosh both with 2. Whoosh with that 2 to end the game, end the round rather, and take the round. And almost everyone has an assist as well. Light and Wet Taco with each with 1 assist, Buchibo with 2, and Buchibo with 2 saves. On the other side, it was Mamba mostly doing the work in terms of the striking and the scoring with 8 points. Zeus with that 2. But everyone on Odyssey had an assist. 1 each for Essend, Mamba, and Arrow Knight, and 2 for Zeus. To combine with 2 saves for Essend, and it was Light has come with the only player with double-digit stuns, and he had 19. So Light has come more than doubling the stunning of the second most stunning player. So Light has come. You are stunning, my friend. So just like that, the 1 minute has expired. We got 5 seconds before these teams come out. Let's see if there's any different strategy. Bangarang earlier electing to hold back, and this time Buchibo gets the disc. So Bangarang went for it, and they did get it. Whoosh with the disc, sees that there's a goalie there, couple pump fakes, tries to pass it to a teammate, bounces off the head. Essen with the disc, but he loses it. Mamba with the disc, and he's going to clear it through. Will it be good? Yes, just barely out of the outstretched hand of Wet Taco. The stacks are together. The goal is open. Arrow Knight, he's not going to miss it from there, and that's a big time 3. That is a big time 3. Odyssey kicking off round 2 the way they want to do, taking the lead early. I think that's their... No, they did have a brief lead late in round 2, or round 1 rather, but now this is their biggest lead of the game, and it is right at the start. So Odyssey kicking it off. Zeus and Mamba trying to pressure these back stacks, getting separated a little bit. So a little bit of a numbers advantage for the moment, but they do recover. Wet Taco getting stunned out. Zeus is right there. So Mamba and Zeus doing some great work, but flying in is Essend. No, he can't quite make it. He sends it over. It bounces off the pack. Arrow Knight's going to be in the area, pressured by Wet Taco. He dumps it low. It's going to be Essend on the backside, but Zeus is not quite where Essend thought he was, and that clear is going to bounce wide. It's going to be Mamba who misses it, though, and it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a chaotic break. Whoosh with the disc, but Essend is in goal again, and Arrow Knight picks it up, and he looks to clear it through. So Nice work there. Buchibo sends it over to Wet Taco, but Wet Taco floating. That's the dangerous part about those passes in stride. You know, this is not basketball. The player can't stop and turn around. If you're floating and the disc is out of your reach, you basically have very little chance to turn it around. That almost bounced off the bottom of the backboard and was a three. So early days, there are a lot of great defensive stops here by these chains to close all of these windows. Just like that, Wet Taco getting the disc and Essen getting it. He's going to take a mail slot. Does it have a chance? Yes! Wow! It's Zeus sending it in like a god of lightning. Absolute strike through the mail slot, 45 meters out. That was a doozy. Absolutely cracked. I love this game. I love what these players are capable of at this point in time, and it's only going to get better. Buchibo passes over to Whoosh. Whoosh doing a little bit of work, passes back, passes over to the left side. So they're doing their thing. Mamba and Zeus are pressuring in the backfield again, and it's causing a little bit of chaos. Whoosh with the disc, he elects to move forward, not under any pressure. Does find Light has come in stride. What a pass! But Zeus is there to pick up that back pass. So good thought, but just better defense there by Zeus. That pass is good. Light has come, gonna have to redirect. Does pass down to Wet Taco. Wet Taco with passes to Whoosh, but jumping out of goal is Essen. They have a stack together. Let's see, can they connect? No. The stack does break up, but Essen has the disc. Gonna pass it low to the teammate. Zeus again finishes it up. So Odyssey is on an absolute roll. After going down 12-6, Odyssey has come back and scored 8 straight points. Yeah, 12-6 in the first round. Odyssey came back and very nearly took it, but now they're on an absolute roll. Maybe I'm a little bit off with those numbers. Maybe it was 11. I'm not sure. But anyway, there was a fairly large lead there for Bangarang in round one. Arrow Knight with the disc. He's going to pass it low, but jumping out of goal. So some nice goalie work here. You know, if you want to learn how to play goalie, definitely take a look at the way that these goalies are playing. They are active. They are not just hanging out in the goal. They are jumping out when they need to and stealing that pass. That right there, it didn't work out for him there, though. And missing that pass, Whoosh doing a little bit of Phi Slam a Jamma and slamming it in. That's a big time too, putting Bangarang on the board for the first time in round two. We got about 5 minutes left and only down by 6, so it's absolutely anyone's game right now. Getting stunned out there, though, is Arrow Knight. So has to just clear it through, and Bangarang will pick it up. Let's see. Yes, nice reset. And it looks like Wet Taco will go backwards a little bit, just create a little bit more space and a little bit more time. Zeus and Mamba are doing their thing, so kind of similar to the way that there's been offensive rollouts for Bangarang, and kind of similar to the way that offensive rollouts have been going for Bangarang with that pressure. Zeus and Mamba are creating havoc in the backfield, so it's going to have to be Wet Taco who's going to send it probably through. No, gets stunned out instead. Buchibo looks to pass it back, so Bangarang electing to keep it under control rather than clear it through. There they do clear it through, and it passes. It goes right to the other player there, and Essend on the back line. So you can see why they don't want to clear it, but it's definitely making it harder on their chances because they're having to make a lot of passes. But just like that, a couple of nice striking forward passes. Buchibo to Light has come, and Light has come sending it in on the open goal. So just like that, in about a minute and a half, Bangarang has cut that lead in half. So 8-4. Odyssey with the disc. Passes over. It's in the right side tube. Arrow Knight to Zeus. Zeus sends it in and gonna... Wow, Mamba! Mamba! Mamba from below. Like a striking snake. Nice finish there. That's a really tough angle for a goalie to stop. I mean, it looks like it would be easy because, you know, you don't have as much angle as if you're going straight on. but from below, it's really hard to get your hands down toward your feet area. Obviously you can't stop with your foot like you could in soccer or football, as most of the world calls it. Oh my God! Just off the iron there was a shot from Arrow Knight, I believe. Maybe it was Essen, but Essen tapping it back in. Zeus in the area. Zeus going to get a hand on it. Mamba creating a little bit of space, but Zeus has to back it out very pertinently. And Essen will calmly wait on the station, allowing his team to get to better positions. Mamba wide open, pressured by Whoosh, so passing it back to Essen. So this is how you do it. You pass and you move up, and you pass and you move up. And the Mamba and Essen are doing a nice two-man game. Beautiful double bounce pass. Bounce to the... Oh my God. Wow. Arrow Knight with the absolute dime to Zeus, who could just walk it in. Zeus electing to send in a 15 meter per second shot. Just a nice casual finish. And so Odyssey is really clicked in right now. On the offensive rollout, one on the left, one on the right, one going middle redirects, but redirecting that shot is Arrow Knight, or that pass rather, jumping off, and it's going to be a race. Zeus getting it. Zeus, oh, just barely missing. Arrow Knight with the disc. Gonna pass to Mamba, maybe? No. Mamba, great fake, great way to redirect the defenders, but ultimately not necessary because Arrow Knight was able to take it in just straight one-on-one. And with that, 10 points, we are at least 4 goals away. And that is going to be very close to, yeah, let's call it the nail in the coffin on round 2. Odyssey coming back in round 2 and taking it. So really nice work. And, what I'm seeing from Odyssey is just a little bit more patience and, some great saves like that one from Essen. But Mamba and Zeus are really creating a lot of havoc on the backside. Great save there by Whoosh. Zeus and Essen probably thought they had an easy 2 there, though. So, yeah, it's just some nice combined work by Odyssey, especially to create pressure in the backfield when there's a turnover and Bangarang is going from defense to offense, or when there's an offensive joust by Bangarang. Anytime Bangarang has the disc on their side of the goal, and Mamba with the long bounce shot, that'll pretty much end it. So a huge turnaround after losing closely in round 1 after giving up a big early lead. Odyssey very nearly came back, but in round 2 dominated right from the start, jumped out to an 8-0 lead. Was Bangarang that was able to fight back and take it to 8-4, but after that, it was all Odyssey with 9 more unanswered points to finish 17-4. So we'll take a look at the stats now. Bangarang continuing to share the love. Everybody got another goal in that round, I believe. Whoosh and Light Has Come both got goals. So it's even more spread out now with 4, 3, 6, and 4 for the scoring. Mamba continuing to do damage, adding 5 points in that round. Arrow Knight adding 5 points, and it must have been Zeus with 7 points. You'll see the assists from Odyssey also show the teamwork, as does the teamwork from Bangarang. Almost everyone with at least one assist, and 5 out of 8 players with more than 1 assist already, just 2 rounds in. Buchibo and Essen both with a save. Whoosh and Zeus both contributing a save as well. Stunning continues, both of these teams getting after it, doing damage to each other's robot bodies. Essen, the goalie there, with 8 stuns, but doing a little bit of work when he can. So with that, we go to our decisive and final round 3. Who's going to get ahead on it? Getting a hand on it is Bangarang, and they are in control early. Light has come with the disc, has Wet Taco open on the right, does make the pass. Whoosh is up on the backside. Let's see what they do. Light has come with the disc, elects to back pass Buchibo. Buchibo is really calm and confident. All 4 players for Odyssey are in the bubble waiting. Light has come under pressure there, getting a little bit of a unlucky pass off, but whoosh, wow, what a save by Essend. Oh no, but can't get the clear, and whoosh, picking it up in the chaos and sending it in. So Bangarang this time going up by 2 to start the round. So Odyssey with the offensive rollout, Essend passing over. They elect a relay style play, a very, very common play in VRML, very effective play, but only effective when you can connect to the passes. That clear is good. The goal is open for the moment, but Arrow Knight creating a little bit of a split in the disc there. Buchibo with a beautiful tap out. Light has come, gonna have to do some work under pressure by Arrow Knight. It's gonna be Buchibo passing on to the corner. Essend again with an incredible save. Whoosh getting the disc back, but on the 0 angle return does get denied by the iron, and that clear is good. Let's see who Stack can get together. Whoosh and Wet Taco get a couple of pulls off, but they can't quite connect, so Zeus is in the area. Whoosh does get there first, and Light has come, gonna pick it up, but Essend with the disc, he's gonna take a shot, but Whoosh is there, he clears it back. No, Arrow Knight with the disc. Wow, what chaos, but fighting through is Buchibo, jumping down out of goal, and what a clear. That is how you want to play goalie, my friends. Don't stay hanging out. Jump out of goal. If you think you can get to the disc, you get it. And Arrow Knight misses the open 3. That's got to hurt, because that every goal right now is absolutely big time in a round 3 situation. Whoever wins this obviously is going to take it, but also just the pressure continues to mount. And both of these teams with a lot of experience on the roster, so both of these teams will play better under the pressure. And you see right now both teams, both offense and defense, are stepping up. Arrow Knight gonna elect not to pass because there is a goalie, and instead looking backward. Oh my god, off the double diamond. Mamba with the disc, passing it down to Zeus. Zeus gonna spread out. Zeus gonna lose it, and it's gonna be picked up and reset now for Odyssey. So Whoosh, oh sorry, Odyssey rather, had control, but just like that, finally it is Whoosh with the disc in hand. Mamba and Zeus gonna send it back. Oh, that had a chance. Mamba with the disc, he's gonna reset. So Odyssey very cool, very comfortable right now, chilling out. They're you know, most if not all of, yeah, I think all of those players have master tier experience. At least 3 of them do, I know for sure. And so they know that, you know, when you have the disc, even when you're under pressure in the offensive zone, it's good to be calm. It's good to set up your shots. Arrow Knight trying to send it through, but just barely out of reach. Buchibo, though, getting stunned out. Arrow Knight will get that clear. Zeus has got a little bit of steam. Mamba and Zeus, that's a great connection, but flying in on the backside is Wet Taco. That was a great save there, because that would have been an easy score for Mamba and Zeus. Instead, on the other side, Wet Taco. So Wet Taco getting the I mean, it wasn't technically a save on his side of the arena, but if he hadn't gotten that tap, Mamba and Zeus were going to pick it up, and it was going to be an easy open 3, or it was going to be an easy pass to an even easier slam or short shot. So saving 2 or 3 points on one end, and then picking up 2 points on the other end. Big time contributions from Wet Taco, but you can't take a break, because Odyssey is coming in. Wow, like 20-year veterans of the sea. Arrow Knight getting the pass from Mamba and sending it in, cutting that lead in half. So really low scoring game right now. 5 minutes in, it's 4-2, and both of these teams are fighting really hard right now. Buchibo with the disc, trying to fake, trying to pump, trying to get Mamba and Zeus to jump in, but on the backside, it's Arrow Knight. Mamba and Zeus gonna split up. They've got a little bit of opportunity, but flying in is Wet Taco with the stun and the clear. They are together. There's a 3 stack. Let's see, can they get to it? Yes, they take a shot, but the stacks in this game, the ability of these players to get to the right place and turn their head around is absolutely phenomenal. What a save there on the side for Odyssey. But just like that, back under pressure, and Wet Taco finding the crazy angle. I didn't even think he could find an angle from that side. Bringing them back up by 4, that was huge. That was absolutely huge. So Odyssey, on their offensive joust, they controlled the latter half of round 1 and pretty much all of round 2, but they've had a little bit of trouble, and just like that, in a little bit of trouble again. Arrow Knight gonna have the disc, but they have to struggle to get it through back to the mid area. Essend with the disc on the bow tie, has Arrow Knight on the side, elects to pass through down to Zeus. Zeus gonna take a shot, but who is it? It's Buchibo. That goalie, you know, you can save it right in front of the goal, or you can save it anywhere between when the shot is taken. And Wet Taco flying in. That was a 7-meter 2. Dodging a little bit of a bullet there is Odyssey, because a 3 there would have been just even a little bit harder. Every point right now, let alone every goal, is absolutely huge because, well, there haven't been any 3s in this game. So right now, a 3 is basically as good as as 2 2s if you're in the lead, because it's, you know, you can pretty much bet that the other team is not going to make a 3 right now with the way these goalies and these stacks are flying in. So Odyssey gonna have to dig deep. If anyone can do it, they can. Arrow Knight on the backside, can't quite get it to Zeus, sends it to Essend. Essend passes it through. Oh no! What a defensive stop there, though. It's still in the bubble. It's gonna be wet. It's gonna be passed to Essend. Oh, Wet Taco! What a save! Some absolutely dominant, defiant defense there, saving some huge shots by Bangarang, and flying in is Whoosh. Holy cow, Whoosh! What are you doing, my guy? Finding some insane angles from the side of the goal, pouring in 4 points very quickly. What is Whoosh, and celebrating big time. That's got to feel good. Yeah, welcome back to a healthy internet VRML experience, Whoosh, or I should say welcome to it being your first time. Good to see you playing, and good to see you active. Zeus with the disc. Odyssey not out yet, but with the defense that we've seen from Bangarang, it's going to be very difficult for Odyssey to score 8 points in a minute and a half. They're going to have to dig deep. It bounces off some Geo. It's going to be back in the hands of Whoosh. Whoosh looking for the long shot, and that time Essend couldn't get there. The stacks did get there just barely in time, but couldn't get their head turned around, and that, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else, or whatever you identify as, that was a killer, because 11 points in a minute and 10 seconds is, I think, going to be, if not mathematically impossible, just practically impossible. Whoosh with the disc, any score right now will absolutely finish it, and that does the game. Bangarang coming out to an early lead in round 1, almost losing it at the end of round 1, but a big time finish from Whoosh to get that score to wrap up round 1. Odyssey absolutely crushing in round 2, going up 17-4, dominating pretty much every aspect of round 2, but Bangarang coming back, Mamba putting 3 on the board just for pride, and also, you know, it's important for the MMR. Get as many points as you can, and keep up that plus minus. That is definitely a big part of the MMR and ranking. So It's going to be 18 seconds left. We have another game for you that we are already over. So pretty much as soon as this one is over, we're going to close it down and go to our last scheduled match of the evening, at least for this part of the programming on channel 2. We are going to have somebody against somebody else. Version 1 against Mexicans in the Mist. So Bangarang taking it from Odyssey in 3. I am DocEducation. With me on the cams, Wonder T-Man. We're going to take a very short break and come right back at you with version 1 against Mexicans in the Mist.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
I said it would be quick, and quick it was. These teams are waiting, so we're going to give them the ready up. They'll hop in soon. We got Mexicans in the Mist against version 1. Two top teams as well, looking to continue their rise. Some very well-known names, some absolutely cracked players. And cracked is probably going to be my voice by the time this game is over. This is 4 games in a row for me after a big night yesterday as well, and the day before. So definitely gonna be an interesting one for old Doc. But I'm with you guys, bringing you all the Echo Arena action I can. I am, of course, DocEducation. On the cams, of course, Wonder T-Man. We are on channel 2. I don't know if you guys are catching all the action right now. I believe there may be a game on channel 1. We may be the only game going right now. I am not exactly sure. I haven't been able to focus on anything except what's been going on channel 2, because we've had about 30 seconds worth of breaks ever since we got a little bit behind after that first game. So just like that, these teams are out of the tubes, and we've got action. It's going to be Mexicans in the Mist pounding it in. CX getting it stunned out, but Cosmic, a Cosmic friend, sending it in for 2. So Mexicans in the Mist absolutely showing up with the headbutt and the hand on the disc and the disc in the goal. That's what you want to do. Head on disc, hand on disc, disc in goal. That's how you do it. Apollo now. The god with the far dart, as the Greeks used to call him. And it's going to be Cosmic sending in a Cosmic Ray, but a little bit bold because an alien was in goal and ready to stop that one. They will reset. Some really nice passing here by Mexicans in the Mist. And it's going to be Cosmic working his way. He's not under any pressure. He's got a couple of people flying in. As a goalie getting stunned out, but the goalie able to use the shield to protect himself. And that was all that he needed. Great work there after getting harassed. And it's going to be sent out by version 1. 2 players have a chance at it. They do fly slightly over it, but the third player gets in, but Cosmic on the back line taps it out, and these stacks are absolutely flying right now. Great pass, or I'm not sure if it was a shot, but it did end up in the hands of version 1. And it's going to be a shot taken, but it bounces off that that star. Different people call it a few different things, but that diamond-shaped geo, and sending it in with a diamond strike off the head of the goalie there, and getting version 1 on the board. So 2-2 right now, 2 minutes in, and it's going to be Mexicans in the Mist on their first offensive joust. They elect for 4 players on the floor. CX trying to pass it back, and it does end up in the hands, but what a jump there by Ding V1. Ding trying to send it to the teammate. It's going to be Alien getting stunned out. It's going to be Yekuo, rather, getting the disc, sending it up. It's going to be in the hands. It's tapped in. That's got a chance. Oh, just a little bit wide. Oh, that might have gone in. What a save. What a reaction. Lil Guipo having the disc, tries for the top pocket, but can't quite get it, just a little bit out of range. And it takes a favorable bounce, actually, because if that hadn't bounced, the backline player for Mexicans in the Mist would have gotten the disc. Ding sending it through, and there's that backline player, Yekuo, with the disc. So he's doing a lot of great work on the backside. Can't say enough about players who are, well, speaking of on the backside, it's going to be Solo V2 who sends it through, and wow! A shot! Solo V2 jumping out of goal, sending it in deep, and from 68 meters out. Shame it wasn't just a little bit further. Puts in a 3. Version 1 up by 3, 5-2. Yaku, Zane Dash says, it's just Yaku. Thank you, my friend. Always appreciate a little bit of help with names. One day we'll have players introduce themselves like on the NFL. They'll say, hey, I'm Yaku. I play for Mexicans in the Mist. We drop bombs. Apollo's the man. We come from all over the world because we don't care. We'll have that. We'll have videos like that. But for right now, you got casters just attempting to read what they got. So yeah, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. So just like that, it is version 1 who's poured in 6 quick points, and they are now up by 6, 8-2. CX doing some work, beautiful pass back, and Lil Guipo is going to pass right back to CX. CX looking for the teammate, so some great pressure, but even better passing, and Cosmic's got a chance. Wow! That was some absolutely cosmic, galactic passing, and an amazing shot there by Cosmic inverted to find that bottom pocket. Only place on the goal where he probably could have made it. The goalie had everything covered, but wow, that was an incredible finish. So Apollo with the disc. It's going to be CX and Cosmic doing some stack pressure. They do get broken up there, though, so they will take a moment to get back together. That gives a little bit of a chance for the stacks for version 1 to be together, but yeah, they do recover. It's in the hands for a moment, but it is now low and loose. Lil Guipo in the area, Alien in the area, slapping it back, but on the backside, it's Cosmic. Oh, but wow, what a steal by Apollo, and another great save by Cosmic. This is an absolutely insane game. Great offense, great defense, and we're seeing some absolute highlights. Lil Guipo with the disc. Goal is open, but not for long. Yaku on the backside. Got a pass to the streaking Cosmic, but just out of the hand, and it's going to be back in the hands of Alien, and Alien's hands are working like everybody else's with these robot bodies. Ding. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, celebrating, spinning, sending it in, giving the handshake slap to Solo V1. They're feeling it right now, our version 1. Wow. Nice work. Nice work there by version 1 in transition, in all the chaos. There's a lot of kind of chaos going on in the game right now just because of some great defense, some great stunning, some great pressure that's causing the disc to be, loose and for players to have to fight for it. But right now, version 1, oh my god, Cosmic in the right area, getting the disc, passing it over to the right guy. Lil Guipo under cover right now, but hangs out, and just like that, ding ding ding, he gets another steal, and flying in is Solo. He's going to take a shot. It's going to be a little bit high. Teammate can't quite get it there, so it'll bounce all the way back toward the midline in the neutral area, popcorn area. Ding absolutely eating it up, and Alien with the disc passes over onto the double diamond, flying in. Oh, but Apollo got stunned out by Lil Guipo, so nice defensive work there, and the chain pops out, but the goal is open for the moment. No, there are 2 players for blue. The goal is open. Oh my god, maybe a little bit of miscommunication there, because there were 2 players for Mexicans in the Mist that were on the shield, and I think the goalie had jumped out and tried to get that disc, but no one rotated back into goal, so it was just a finish for version 1. That was an easy 3 on an open goal. You can't give that kind of stuff up at this level. So Mexicans in the Mist, are definitely, not quite technically out of round 1 just yet, but I think the thing to do right now is just focus on the micro, focus on each little goal, each little defensive stop, each little successful pass, each little successful regrab and clear, build up your momentum, because right now version 1 is absolutely running away with it, and if you're not careful, your mental can break and you can be out of this game quickly. You got a minute and a half left. Start breathing, start thinking about round 2 right now. And I'm going to start thinking about round 2, and I'm going to hydrate here. The sound of silence. Version 1 flying into the silence, sending it through, bounces off the backboard. Apollo with the disc, beautiful pass to Alien. Alien gonna spin off the post, but gets stunned out, loses the disc. It'll be in the hands of Solo. Solo to Lil Guipo. Lil Guipo, yes, clear is good. Let's see if their stacks can get together. No, Alien is doing some absolute damage in the background. Yeku getting stunned out after a really long leech by Solo. So version 1 firmly in control right now of round 1. And let's see what Mexicans in the Mist can do. They're holding it, but that was not the pass to make. Had a Cosmic open and elected to pass to someone who was covered. That's going to be another 3 from Apollo. I'll tell you what, he's not going to miss those. And with that, that'll close the door on round 1. Version 1 absolutely dominating. So just like that, round 1 is over. And Mexicans in the Mist, obviously a great team. I believe they were Diamond tier last season. If not Diamond, certainly, yeah, no, I'm certain they were a Diamond team last season. So, when you get to that level, you have a couple of things that are guaranteed. First of all, you believe in your ability. You know you can win. You know you're one of the top teams, and if you play the way that you're capable of, you can beat anyone on the ladder. That has to be your belief. That has to be the way that you approach every game. They will not be afraid of losing big. When you have experience at that level, you've played enough games that you've lost big and you've come back, or you've gone down big and you've come back in that round. that's what championship teams do. Every team that's ever won a championship at a high level has had games at some point in their career where they got down and came back, whether it was in a scrim or a match or a pub or a mixed scrim or whatever. You've had that feeling. So this won't be new to Mexicans in the Mist, and you can see they're doing a little bit of dancing in the middle of the arena right now. Cosmic doing some dancing. CX styling on Cosmic. It looks like Lil Guipo has switched to the other team, maybe to chat about something. Now switching back. So not quite sure why all the pings look good. Lil Guipo does have a 89 ping, but still firmly in the VRML regulation of under 50 pings. So not fully sure what they're chatting about. But Mexicans in the Mist are now all four in the arena, kind of tapping it out. They did give a pause, so not sure. Yeah, not sure if they when they're gonna unpause or if they're just kind of wanting to refresh. This is one strategy. They do have a extra 4 minutes, so VRML rules. You get 1 minute as always between rounds, just the natural timer. You can add up to 4 minutes, so you can have up to a 5 minute break total, and they do give the unpause. So yeah, looks like Mexicans in the Mist just wanted to party a little bit in the arena, get some good vibes, change the feel of things, just change the headspace. Definitely a great strategy when you get pasted in round one, especially they got pasted on the scoreboard, but Mexicans in the Mist, I mean, they played really well. I thought they had a lot of opportunities. They had some dings. They had some misses. There was some great defensive plays by version 1 to stop some scores, and there were some clear and boost that led to some long threes for version 1 that really hurt Mexicans in the Mist and changed the nature of the score. So players aren't right. Oh, it looks like thank you. Wonder, it looks like we still have the players from the previous match being piped in. So, thanks for hanging with us, guys. Just I don't know all the details, but we did some changes. You see all the new layout, the beautiful new graphics that we have for you in Season 4. But when we've done that, there have been a little bit of integration issues with the Spark client that Ignite makes. Thank you to Spark for all that you do for us. And so sometimes the data is not being piped in correctly, and it's all I'll say is our camera people are absolute saints and angels right now, because they are fighting in the background with a lot of difficult issues to bring you what we can. So apologies that we didn't get you the stats, but that kind of stuff is getting sorted out, and these players are sorting out this game back for us. Lil Guipo doing some work on the floor, passing it back to Cosmic. Cosmic gonna have to back it out. Nice work there to go backwards to create some space. Pass. I think that shot went off the bottom edge of the shield there. Quite unfortunate for, I think it was Yaku sending that in, but it'll be back in the hands of version 1. Not for long. Tap through. Let's see if the stacks can get together. They're not turning around. There they finally do. There's gonna be a microsecond open, and that goal gets covered. So they will have to back it out. So that's the difference between an easy score and a very difficult finish, or yeah, just having to fight for it. Oh wow, dangerous pass, but it works out. CX doing some styling, and Mexicans in the Mist up by 2. I think they scored first in round 1, so hopefully for Mexicans in the Mist, round 2 won't go the same way that round 1 did, where they got the quick score and then really struggled after that. Hopefully for Mexicans in the Mist, and for anyone who wants a round 3, that they can ride this momentum and continue it on. Alien with the disc has options. It looks like their stack is getting together for version 1. No, they do separate. So there's oh my God, goal is open. Oh, just hooked it a little bit low. That's a tough one. Yeah, I definitely empathize with that. Just a wrist flick went a little bit too deep and sent that one toward the floor there. But the back stack for Mexicans in the Mist is there. They get the tap. They got the speed. The goal is open. Will they get it in time? The stacks are flying back. But Yeku sends it in. Big time goal. That's what Mexicans in the Mist needed. So maybe all they needed was a little bit of a party in the arena. Maybe all they needed was a little bit of a chill sesh to get their vibe rolling, and at least it's working out for them early on. They got a 4-point lead. They're flying in. Their stacks are really flying together right now, but they did leave the goal open. Wow. Some aggressive moves by Mexicans in the Mist to add pressure, and it almost bit them there, but couldn't take advantage of the open 3, just a little bit low, and it'll be a little bit more work for version 1 if they want to score here. CX tapping it down, passing it over. Apollo with the disc, sending it up. Oh, ding off the ring from Ding, but picking it up, not quite sure, but it went off the head of CX. Don't know which player for version 1 sent that in. We could check in the highlight. I can't quite read it, but in any case, nice work there by version 1. They're back on the board. They've cut the lead in half, and it is now 4-2 with 6.5 minutes to go. It is anyone's disc game. Can we say ball game? I know it's a big controversy. I know people get really snippy about calling it a ball. Of course, it's shaped like a disc, but of course, when it bounces, it acts like a ball. And so, you know, I think in terms of an object of code, it's actually both a disc and a ball. So I think calling it a ball game should be appropriate. Calling it a disc game feels really weird. You know, it's anyone's disc game. I mean, it just sounds weird. IGN says ball game is all right, so I'm gonna go with that. Anyone wants to fight me on it, you can meet me in the arena sometime. We'll do a brawl sesh. Loguipo with the disc. He's got CX on the right side. He's got Cosmic high. Cosmic sends it down, but getting stunned out by Alien and stolen. Apollo going to try to send it through. It's going to bounce off the Geo there, though, and get stuck in the mid. Yaku tries to send it back, but it's taking a funny bounce off all these funny Geo that we have. CX with the disc. Oh my god. Cosmic almost with the highlight reel, but it's Lil Guipo cleaning it up and putting 2 more on the board for Mexicans in the Mist. So some nice fighting here, continuing to keep a very small but still 2-goal lead for Mexicans in the Mist. 4.5 minutes to go in round 2. Zane Dash saying ball game is okay. All right. I won't call it a ball, but I will call it a ball game. Can we agree to that, at least for now. I'll take a poll somehow. I'll send a poll to the community. I'll make a Google survey about it. Anyway, trying to clear it through, but the backstack is right there. Yaku sending it over. It's gonna bounce. It's gonna be in the area for Cosmic. Cosmic has a pass low. Does pass there. CX has a little bit of room to work, but Alien cutting off the pass, bouncing it back. It's gonna be Yaku flying in. Nice work there to keep it alive, but I think that was Solo V2 who tried to send it back. Little Guipo tapping it over. Must have gotten the comms because it was in the area of the teammate, but there was a lot of space there. And version 1 just cannot quite clear it right now. Maybe they will here. No, it's again in the hands, but Alien has the disc. Can he clear it? He finally does. It's going to bounce off the shoulder and low. It's going to be Alien picking it up, but in goal already is Cosmic. Ding V1. Ding, ding, ding. He sends it in. So Mexicans in the Mist have been in the lead all round, but it's been a very uncomfortable lead. It's been from 2 to 4 points, never more than that. And right now it is at 2 points. Of course, round one went to version 1, so if Mexicans in the Mist wants to push this to 3 rounds, obviously they have to take this round. It feels tenuous right now, and that's maybe why, because Apollo, anyone on version 1, anyone on Mexicans in the Mist for that matter, can hit a shot like that at any time and absolutely change the face of the game. That was a big time shot. Big time 3 from Apollo, brings the team up, gets their first lead of the game, and Mexicans in the Mist have got to feel a little bit deflated. This is when you absolutely have to dig in as a team and pump each other up, because when you've been fighting all game for a small lead, and to have a strike like that just erase all of your lead in an absolute flash, it can really hurt. Mexicans in the Mist, they've got to be struggling a little bit right now with their energy. But you know, this is the time when you're comms, when you're leadership, you've got to pick each other up. You got to know that you can do it. You're only down by 1. Yes, you lost big in round 1, but you've been fighting, and you've definitely got an opportunity here. You've got to get your stacks together. You've got to get your energy up. You've got to pressure them. And Lo Guipo is in the area, but it'll take a favorable bounce because it is in the hands of Mexicans in the Mist. They absolutely have time. They do not need to be pressured, but they do need to continue to put the pressure on version 1, going back and setting it up. So this is nice. We can't hear their comms, but that's a nice move by Cosmic. Okay, they're switching it out. Yaku wants to be on the backside. They're talking it out. You can see them. You can see the body language. What a juke. What a duck. Flying in. Beautiful pass. Oh my god, and an incredible save by Ding. That is a heart stopper if you're Mexicans in the Mist. They absolutely set everything up just right, and look at this. They're gonna give up. No! What a save! Electric energy from Mexicans in the Mist. That was a huge one too. A 2 there would have been down by 3 and very nearly been over. That had a chance to go in. Mexicans in the Mist are in the area. Let's see what they do. Oh, Ding gets the stun off, but he loses it. It's down low. It's in the hands of who? It's gonna be, yes, version 1 for the moment. Holy cow. 1 point game. 30 seconds left. It's anyone's game. Literally any goal right now will absolutely end the game. The stacks are together. They're jumping out. Mexicans in the Mist have to be aggressive. Lil Guipo getting stunned out. Solo V2 doing great work with the blocks to get those stuns in the one-on-one scenarios. That's 2 big time blocks in the last minute and a half. It's going to be slapped through. Is that clear good? It is good enough. It's going to be Cosmic. He's going to clear it through. Lo Guipo is there, but on the backside, Ding was hanging out, and it's going to be 5 seconds left. 3 seconds. Last opportunity. Can they get it? No. Oh my god. What a roller coaster. What a close game. What a well-fought match. I wish we could see round 3. I wish we could see round 4 and 5. I hope we get to see these two teams play each other again, because that was a great match to watch and a great match to cast. Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. Some version 1 fans in the chat. Nice work. Nice work, you guys. Nice work, version 1. Nice work, Mexicans in the Mist. I mean, both of these teams are going to be expecting to fight into that into that top of the diamond tier, hopefully both of these teams will be eyeing the Challengers Cup, which of course is the tournament that we have in between cycles. So if you aren't familiar, this season we have 2 cycles, 2 5-week cycles where teams play each other. And then at the end of that 5-week cycle, there's a 1-week break. And then at the end of that 1-week break, there's a weekend tournament. And in that weekend tournament, we have 2 teams from Masters, so the 9th and 10th teams in the rankings, so the 2 bottom teams from the Master Division, along with the top 6 teams, so 11 through 15, from 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 11 through 16, excuse me, from the ladder, from the top of the diamond tier. And they'll fight each other in a round robin, or not quite sure what the format's going to be this year. But anyway, 2 teams will emerge out of that group of 8 to go back into Master. So these teams, Mexicans in the Mist and version 1, will definitely want and be expecting to be fighting for a slot in the Challengers Cup. I would expect so. But it's early days. This is week 3, and there's still 2 more weeks in cycle 1, and then we have all of cycle 2. So teams are not fully in mid-season form yet. That said, my voice is in late season form. I am exhausted. It's been a pleasure. It's been an absolute joy to cast with you, to cast with my friend Wonder T Man on the cams, and to bring you some fun tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. I think we've got some more matches later on. I know Sir Dimwey's going to be active with a Fox Force 5 versus Void matchup. I'm not sure what channel that's on. I assume that's going to be on 1 at this point. Not sure if anyone's picking up any other games, just trying to check. It doesn't look like there are any other games scheduled right now. Rice Baby may be on channel 1 right now, though. Let me just check for you. Of course, you can check yourself. Check yourself, friends. Check yourself before you wreck yourself and miss a great game. We got Palador and Sir Dimwey on channel 1 right now with Flatliners versus Rice Baby. We're going to send you over on a raid over there, but you can just hop on over if you wish. It's been an absolute pleasure, as I've said. I am DocEducation. On the cams, Wonder T-Man. We'll see you later, my friends. Enjoy the rest of your night.
And we're underway.
Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.